Hi, Paul Slackus, Good News Broadcast, speaking to Dr. Marty Becker. Hi, Marty, how you been?
Doing great.
Great. I'm America's best loved family doctor, and he's kind enough for pets, and has been in our TV studio here in New York, and we get the wonderful opportunity to speak to him. And animals are hurting in this bad economy, and the bad economy don't let your pets pay the price. And I like this, where was that? Doggone good ways. Do you know where that word came from? Doggone good ways. That make this better.
Well, you know what? My whole goal is to help pets like Sparky here get to the vet. You know, Paul, I'm a veterinarian of 30 years. I'm a practicing veterinarian. When I leave Las Vegas for this veterinary meeting, I'm going to be seeing clients at my practice in North Idaho. I'm a lifetime pet lover. I'm a pet owner as well, and it concerns me that people aren't taking their pets to see the veterinarian because of the tough economic times.
Okay.
And you know, there's a survey out that 50% of people say they're waiting till their pet has visible signs before they'll take it to the veterinarian, visible signs of sickness. And here's what concerns me. We all talk to our pets like they're human, our dogs and our cats, but they can't talk back to us. They can't say, you know what, my tooth hurts, my ear is killing me. You know what, I've been feeling sick lately. You know what, my hip is hurting. I feel like I have less energy than I used to have, which could be a sign of a thyroid problem, for example. So it takes somebody like myself, a trained professional that has experience and training, to not only find these obvious problems, but to find some of these hidden problems. And if you find them early on, what I call the period of grace, it gives you a chance to treat them effectively at the lowest cost, to prevent problems and even catch something that could be fatal.
Okay, so step one, go to the vet. Don't. Not a good time to be cheap.
Right.
Okay, and be smart. I mean, not a good time not to be smart about your animal, and that's a very interesting point. The fact is that they can't talk to you and tell you that something's hurting. Then go and take charge, right?
Well, not only does it save you money in the long term, but also you prevent problems. You know, if we catch things early on, we have the best chance of treatment, the best chance of a cure. And so, you know, here's one of the other things, Paul, is pets age so much faster than people do. And I'll give you an example. If I waited with Sparky here and said, you know what, I'm not going to take Sparky to the vet for 1 year, I'll just postpone it a single year, that's not too long. Well, if we use a human equivalent, that'd be like me saying, I'm not going to go to the doctor, the dentist, or the optometrist until the year 2016. So that sounds absurd on the human side, and so you can see on the veterinary side why it's important to take your pet to the veterinarian at least once a year.
So mathematically, if I did this right, we're talking 1 year to 7?
1 year to 7, so it'd be like the equivalent of 2016, and you know, it's very uncommon that you take a pet in that you don't find something wrong with them, and you want to again catch that early on.
Okay, well, I stub my toe, I go to the doctor, Marty. Maybe there's something going to happen. I don't know. A little neurotic, but what are you going to do? What else is important to give consideration?
Well, here's some great news. Advantage by Bear Animal Health is offering $250,000 in free veterinary vouchers. These are $20 vouchers. You just go to gettothevet.com for your chance to win one of these $20 vouchers. There's no purchase necessary. You can use them for any preventive health care program. So a wellness exam, vaccinations, parasite control, dentistry, anything. And so just go to gettothevet.com. The program starts today. That's February 16th, and it's going to go through the end of the month, February 28th. And there's 1,000 of these given away each day.
Wow, that's a beautiful thing. Tell us a little bit about that company.
Well, Bear Animal Health, people like to know them from Advantage, Advantix, Canine Multi, Advantage Multi. Also have a great wormer I like to use in my practice called Pro Fender, which is something, it's so hard to pill cats. It's a topical wormer for cats. So it's a great company, has some top-notch antibiotics that I use as well called Baytril. But this is the first time. It's one thing for veterinary companies to talk about encouraging people to go see their vet, and it's another thing to actually incentivize them to give them one of these $20 vouchers so they can take their pet in to see the veterinarian. with no purchase necessary. And you can use it not just on their products, but on dentistry, wellness exams, heartworm preventive, anything.
Okay, I love it. I agree with you. The walk and the talk, as they say.
Yes.
What other kinds of good things can the animal owners consider at this time?
Well, I'm going to tell you some things that are free that you can do at home as well. And these are things that I do with my own pets. One is to groom them more frequently. By grooming them, you prevent these kind of mats, so you can, go longer between professional groomings, but also by preventing mats, you have healthier skin. Also, exercise your pets more. There's a survey coming out this week. I'm in Vegas at the world's largest veterinary conference, and there's a survey coming out, a study in the Journal of the American Veterinary Medical Association that shows 50% of America's pets are overweight or obese. And what happens is that, there's no bikini season for dogs. There's no stick-thin dog models on Animal Planet. But the problem you have with overweight or obesity is they have joint problems. They have arthritis, increased risk of heart disease, even an increased risk of cancer. So you want to make sure you get them down close to their ideal body weight. And the other thing it does is not only do pounds melt away, but behavioral problems melt away as well.
Marty, is this a big one? Is this like an increase of something new? I mean, 50% is, what are they? They're trying to be like people, regular people? We're about 60 or 70% obese.
Well, it is 66% of Americans are overweight or obese, and now
Right.
50% of America's pets are overweight or obese. But, growing up on a family farm in southern Idaho, when I watched Animal Planet, you used to see, our Lassie, Lassie was out running around the countryside, and now Lassie's collapsed around the TV watching Animal Planet reruns. So, again, Paul, I want to close in saying,
Sure.
Go to gettothevet.com for one of the chances to win one of those $20 vouchers, and then pick up the phone and do what's right and take your pet in for that annual veterinary visit.
You're the most loving guy I know. Marty, thanks so much, and thanks for continuing and sharing good news with us.
Thank you, friend.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.